So let's kind of first dive into you identify some obesogenic chemicals that disrupt our body's ability to process fat and disrupt how it stores fat or whatnot. What are some of these obesogenic chemicals, and where are they? Where are some of those things found?
So I'm not going to get technical because I am not a scientist and I'm not a doctor. I just will report to here today what I know, what I've studied for my whole entire life, and what is out there. Thankfully, and I'll get back to your question, but thankfully, there's a lot more information out there. I have fought this fight for 40 years to try to get people to realize how many chemicals there are in all these products that we are consuming, that we are using. Obesogens, I'm not going to name one chemical because there's so many, but a lot of them are used in foods, and you wouldn't even know that. And processed foods that are considered the obesogens, messing with your digestive system, messing with your gut health. And you probably know all about gut health. And the way our body has to process these chemicals in the food, it takes a lot out of your system. I mean, yes, our bodies and our organs are incredible what they can do, but unfortunately, you take all the food with these chemicals, processed foods, pesticides, anything you're eating, anything you're drinking, and then add in all the other chemicals that you are potentially putting on your body, breathing in the air, drinking in water, shampooing with whatnot. So there's a whole myriad of them that are out there. Yes. Are there some chemicals out there that add to weight gain? Definitely. And it's just something that people really need to be aware of, that you're feeding your body chemicals that could potentially be really affecting the way that you process food in your system, how you potentially are gaining weight from some of these foods. And so,
Yeah, and there are chemicals that are basically wreaking havoc on how your cells are able to create energy and burn energy and things of that nature. So I'm excited to dive into a lot of like specific substitutions that people should make, some things that we just need to avoid and whatnot. But I'm curious, you said you grew up in a household where you guys were very health conscious from not having some of these toxins in your house, from eating organic foods and whatnot. Have there been things over the past 30, 40 years that previously didn't have as many toxic chemicals in them, but now have much more toxic chemicals in them? Obviously processed food, but like other maybe like household items or things that you would traditionally have around your house that like didn't used to have these types of chemicals and now do?
yeah, absolutely. What I've seen over the past 40 years is the marketing of products that they want you to buy their whole entire line of cleaning supplies. Let's just take that. Okay. I've cleaned with vinegar and water and baking soda my whole entire life. My goal is to keep as many chemicals out of my house as possible, because I know that more chemicals in my body, it's going to affect my immune system. It's going to affect everything my sleep. It's going to affect my breathing. So the amount of products, the amount of cleaning products per se that are out there, that they want you to believe you need all these products and to kill all these germs. Well, unfortunately, you're killing a lot of really good germs too. And unfortunately, all these chemicals that people are using you're breathing them in, you're potentially touching them, you're potentially licking them, kids, dogs for that matter, babies on the ground. So the amount of products that I see marketed out there is just, and when I go down a supermarket aisle, I mean, first of all, I wish I had a mask. I never wish I had a mask in my entire life, except when I go down that aisle. Those are all the chemicals that are outgassing into that aisle that you are putting in your home. So yes, those are the products that are, they're making a lot of money on these chemicals, and they're making a lot of money on the product.